Is everybody prepared?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Everybody ready?
sort of.
Yeah. Well, we got big news. It was just EJ's birthday. Wow. We don't have the sound effects on this one, but we just got to say, wow. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Ha- Happy 40th birthday, user.
Happy
40.
birthday, Eddie John
Oh my
the
God. My name thought I
second.
was 40.
How old are you now?
I'm 30.
30 years old. You are one of the last in the under 30 club in the crew. How does it feel to have crossed the threshold to a new decade, to a new era? Your beard has
It's
definitely
terrible.
crossed the threshold like 2 years before because your shit is all gray.
It's not all gray. Stop it.
It is straight gray,
It
bro.
is not straight gray, bro. It's thick in some spots, but it's not all gray. Stop playing.
How does it feel? How was your birthday? What did you
But
do?
being 30 is just like being 29.
Wow. Wow. And your birthday
What I do, I
party?
went to a boy's house, pig roast place.
You went to Pig Roast
I went
house?
there and got drunk, and I got there, got drunk, ate food. It was a good time.
You got hammered? You got smashed? You was vomiting everywhere?
Oh no. I didn't get too crazy.
Oh,
Or I know I drank enough, but I think the saving grace is I actually like ate and drank water in between drinks.
oh, you hydrating.
So by the yeah, so by the time I got home, I was actually in pretty good shape.
There you go. That's how you know you're getting more mature, you're getting older, you're using the tactics, you're hydrating, you're using your mind. That's beautiful. That's beautiful to
I
hear.
love that for you.
That's right. Leonard, you are still under 30,
Thank
right?
you.
I'm about to be 30 August 31st.
You're gonna be 30 August 31st. Wow. This is it. This is it. We're all in the
Damn, you
club.
next, man.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, your dome piece could have fooled us. You do be getting the senior discounts, right? Already.
Sometimes.
You get the senior discounts at the movies and stuff with that dome you got.
No, I never. I got all streaming apps. I stopped going to movie theaters a long time ago.
Where do you get the discounts with that gray head?
Sometimes Dunkin'
Where Duncan?
or yeah, they give me like a discount.
They give you
I don't know.
The Duncan senior discount.
Sir, your coffee's only going to be $2.
Well, speaking of birthdays, listen to this. This might be my favorite story of the week. So,
Hmm.
a man that works as Chucky at Chuck E. Cheese was arrested the other day in Tallahassee, Florida, for credit card fraud, right? But they didn't wait till my man was off his shift or catch him coming out the house on the way to a shift. They ran in there when my man was in full Chucky gear, bro. I have the pictures. I'll send it to you. Like while he was in there jumping around, hey kids, happy birthday. They said, all right, bro, get on the ground. You're done. They went in there, bro. It is like the funniest video seeing them take
That
him
is the
out.
most ghetto shit ever.
You know what's crazy about it? Usually it's the patrons getting arrested at Chuck E. Cheese, not Chucky himself. This is the first time in history I think I've seen Chucky himself get arrested. Usually it's people scrapping and pulling out guns and stuff. Chuck E. Cheese is one of my favorite places just because of that. If you look him up on YouTube, I've said this many times on the show, you will see so many infamous brawls and guns getting pulled out, windows getting smashed. But I think this is the first time in history that Chucky himself was apprehended at Chuck E. Cheese, bro.
There goes dumb children memory.
I know, right? Like, first of all, it's like, wow, damn, Chucky's not real, and also Chucky got arrested in front of us, bro. Like that shit. Imagine at your birthday party, everything's going good. Hey, whoop, get on the ground, Chucky, let's go. Like, did they arrest the pizza guy too? The one of the other members in the band. Were they in on it? They got his ass.
How funny would it be if they arrested him and then they pull off like the mascot head and it's like somebody else?
Oh, it's
They're
like
like, oh,
the
shit,
guy.
oh, my
Oh my
bad.
god, on some Scooby Doo shit. This is
Yeah,
like
like
some Scooby Doo
we'll be like,
ending shit.
oh, it's not him. Oh.
Damn, bro. Like, yeah, absolutely insane, man. That was the highlight of my week, probably, is seeing that. That is definitely some ghetto shit, right, Leonard? They're making an adult Chuck E. Cheese now. I've seen where they're gonna have like locations across. I think they've opened like two or three where it's an arcade for adults. So it's like all classic games and all this stuff, but it's an adult version. I've seen some people shitting on it, but I think it's cool. I like it. I don't think Chucky's
I
gonna be
think that's
running
a
around.
pretty good idea.
You think it's a good idea, right?
Yeah.
You would go
Where are the
Yeah,
stripper
I
poles?
know.
the stripper poles.
Yeah, I mean, if it's for adults, like we need a little more than just arcade games. I mean,
I don't think it's adult in that fashion, not like X rated. I don't think they meant like an adult club or something
well,
like that.
well, then why wouldn't I just go to a regular arcade then? It's
I think
the
it's
same
more
thing.
sophisticated, is what we're saying. You know
I
what
don't care
else
about
is mad
sophistication.
funny? I don't know if you guys have seen this, but this is my other favorite genre of Chuck E. Cheese videos. So there's a ride you can go on in Chuck E. Cheese where it's a clock, and it's literally for like a 1 year old, like a 2 year old, right? So it's the clock, and then there's the arm of the clock, the hand, and the kid sits in the chair that's connected to the clock, and then it goes, tick 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 tick. It brings them up in the air, to 12, and it brings them 12 to 6. But it's so funny when like a fat kid sits there or like an adult. Like there's so many adults that go up, and then you see the hand go up, and you can hear it already going, like fighting for its life, like, and it'll make it like up to the one, and then just go, like it just go all the way back down, and they break the hand, bro. I love
Oh no.
it. So maybe the adult one, they'll have a clock ride that we can actually get on that can handle our weight.
Oh, actually built for adults.
Exactly, exactly.
I heard they're gonna have like alcohol, like beverages at the new Chuck E. Cheese's.
They can have
I was
alcohol
like,
and
oh,
beverages. Look at that.
yeah,
See, that's
and
nice.
more adult like food and shit.
Leonard, if we can get you to a Chuck E. Cheese, an adult Chuck E. Cheese, we will get you there, and we will get you a review on the show. How does that sound?
I'll be fine.
You would like
I think
that?
there's one in New York though. I think.
And maybe they'll give you the senior discount when you go in. My
So
other
fun thinking.
favorite story of the week, okay? And listen, I've already seen this happen one time, and the first time was crazy enough. But now this happened again. So about 4 to 6 monks, monks with the bald head, 4 to 6 monks in Thailand were arrested and taken out of the monastery because they were caught doing meth. And this is not the first time. This happened back in 2022 that they caught the monks, and they raided the place, and they found meth pills, and they found guns and all this stuff, bro. It's like, first of all, number one, that place must have been spotless because they're already, the monks, that's all they do is they clean up, they meditate, right? Like that place, the ceilings must have been spotless, bro. They must have been like, you can eat off the ceilings, eat off the floors. And the other thing I thought, since it's only guys, I mean, they're probably fucking each other, right?
Probably.
I don't know. I thought you were supposed to kind of be like celibate, you know. They weren't supposed to worry about shit like that as a monk.
I mean, they're already doing meth, right? I
Well,
mean,
yeah, I
you
guess
already,
that's true. They're not really following the code too closely.
you already
So,
broke down that barrier. Yeah, that monastery is probably freaking lit, bro. Like absolutely insane. It must be a big thing for monks. They must love the meth, I guess. This is the second time it happened.
well, 'cause they don't have anything else, bro. Like they're so bored. They're probably so bored. They're like, just someone run out and get drugs,
Well,
please.
they were also now this is another story of Thai monks that happened this month. There's another story of a woman who was having sex with them, filming it, and then she tried to
Uh-oh.
blackmail them and extort them for money. Why y'all messing with the monks,
They
bro?
don't have money. They're monks,
That's true. I think the monastery makes money
bro. The
from.
monks are not rich, bro.
I don't know how much she was. I forgot how much she was trying to get out of them, but yeah. Then they cleared out the monastery on that one. Now like 5 guys are down because they were fucking this prostitute. My thing is, bro, just like why
Jeez.
y'all messing with them, bro? They're reclused, they're sequestered in their monastery. Let them do some math. Let them bang some prostitutes. I mean, everybody got their vice. They just all they do is meditate and like feed people and clean. Can't the guys have a little something? Or am I wrong?
Your mom was
No, they
something.
cannot have fun. How dare you? There's this YouTuber that I watch, and he was telling the story about how because he grew up in Thailand, so he was talking about how like in his teenage years he was trying to be a monk, and it was like the most difficult fucking thing ever.
What was the requirements? Do you remember?
Like he first of all, like obviously you got to shave your head. So he's like, damn, like all right, now I'm bald. I got to stay at this the temple or whatever for a good few months, straight. Like I can't leave.
Right.
He was just saying it was like really boring. It was like the shit they had him doing was like annoying. It wasn't fun.
It's boring.
And
So
he,
you need a
and he was
little
like, yo, like I'm out of here.
pick me up. Wrong or right. Imagine that you just get to, do some math, you meditate. I mean, it makes it way better, bro. Like your cleaning skills go way up. And I don't know what like meditating on meth would be. I feel like meditating on meth would be hard because you want to do stuff, right? Like you want to be active. So
I don't
like
know.
would
I've
you
never done meth.
would you want to just like would you have to sit there? Like how would it feel sitting there? Let's see. Let's see if Pastor answers the phone. He's done meth before. Let's see if Pastor will answer the phone. Because I can imagine as
We need an
boring as
expert opinion.
I can imagine that's super hard, like meditating on that. And then you have to just sit there while this meth is coursing through your vein. Pastor, is anybody around you?
Hold on, let me shut the door.
Yeah, shut the door for this one. We have to ask you a
Please.
serious question. Very serious question.
Who's we?
Leonard and I, you were on the show. Leonard and Eddie and I, you're on the show.
Oh, okay.
Say hi to everybody. All right, quick question. You've done meth, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so we're reading this story about how all these monks, and this is the second time it's happened in like the last 2 years, all these monks in Thailand got busted doing meth. How do you think it would feel to be meditating on meth? I would imagine it's hard because you want to be active, right?
No, I could see myself meditating on it.
Oh,
Really?
maybe it's like good for the monks.
What would be good about it?
Well, I don't know. It just brought me into a space. I mean, I don't ever remember being like that energized. It just kept me up.
Okay.
But it didn't. It did. I mean, but I know that it didn't affect other people like that. Like other people would actually be tweaking and couldn't control their body movements.
Right. That's what I can imagine. Just sitting there in place, trying to be zened out would be. Wouldn't you feel like? Is it meth where sometimes you feel like things are crawling on you?
That I never experienced that, but my roommate did.
Yeah. So you're just sitting there meditating, and then you're like, "Oh, bugs are crawling on me. Things are burrowing into my skin." I feel like it would be extremely hard, but for you, you would like it.
Yeah, I mean, I used to go grocery shopping high.
picking up some bananas.
Who doesn't?
Yeah,
Who doesn't?
I felt good. I just enjoyed it. Yeah, maybe my reaction to the drug was, maybe the minority.
Right. Well, what are your thoughts on the monks on meth? Should they be disrobed and arrested, or should they just leave them alone?
Well, first, I don't know what the authority structure, if there is one for
Thailand.
Buddhist or that sect of Buddhism.
Right.
I mean, it's curious that this has happened twice.
And Lord knows it's probably rampant in the other temples.
I really am interested in what precipitated this.
My theory is, now listen to this. I would imagine, right, that the monastery number one is absolutely spotless, and also some of them got to be fucking each other, right?
Possibly.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, that's what I figured.
And you're probably right. It probably is spotless. I mean, I used to build things when I was I built a chapel in my yard. Well, depending on what kind of country it is, I mean, some of those dictatorial countries might even put them to death if they're.
Oh, come on! You gotta kill the monks, bro.
Man.
Come on, that's
But
insane.
I don't know. It just.
Well, even if they do put them to death, isn't that like what they train for all day? They just train to die, and like, what is it going to be like, and blah blah blah.
No, I'd like to know more about Buddhism, but my understanding is that it's a way. It's a it's not. They're not worshiping a deity, but it's a way of living life in balance.
Right. Well, I think you should read this book. It was a book I read a long time ago called "Living Buddha, Living Christ." Check it out. I think you'd like it.
Yeah, I have a book that I have yet to open. I think it was written by a Roman Catholic priest who said he couldn't remain a Christian if it wasn't for Buddhism.
That's right. We love Buddhism. We love Buddhism on the show. I feel like I would be a monk in my other life.
Isn't Buddhism when you get reincarnated?
Yeah, there's reincarnation.
So they're probably not even worried.
Would I be a monk or a monk on meth?
Yeah.
I'd probably be the latter.
Okay.
I would probably be. If I'm going to be serving people all day, come on, I need a little something, little me time.
How about a cup of coffee?
A little something for myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there you go. We just wanted your thoughts on that. Thank you for giving us. This is like, when on Fox when they call the experts, we just did that. We just called our pundit, our political pundit for the segment.
Well, I'm glad I could help.
Thank you very much. We appreciate that. Talk to you later.
Later, Pastor.
Eddie, I have a question for you. You said that you would not shave your eyebrows and your head and your beard for $10,000, right?
We already talked about this, yeah.
Right. But would you lick Dorito dust off of your male best friend's nipple for $10,000? What do you think about that?
No, that's even worse.
What? How is it? Please explain how it's worse.
Because it's gay, bro. And nothing will be the same. And listen, all right, think about it like this, Thomas. I don't know who your best friend is, but your best friend is not going to look at you the same way after that. It's going to be weird. It's not going to be the same. Why would you do that for money?
It's one.
What are you, a whore?
Listen, what do you think about this, Lennon, before I say anything?
I'm not doing that shit. That's hella gay.
Thank you, Leonard. It's weird. Forget about the money. Why would you do that to your friend?
All right. 40,000. 40,000.
You know what? Listen, if my best friend was a woman, I would do it for free.
Well, we know
How about that.
We know that. But 40. What about 40,000?
No, I don't want to lick my friend's nipples, bro. It's crazy. That's crazy,
it's
bro.
Literally like 2 or 3 licks, like 2 seconds.
If I had to choose between shaving all my hair and licking my friend's nipples, I would have to shave my hair, bro. I would have
to. The nipple licking is less time consuming. There's really no aftermath after that. You don't have to grow your hair back, and you get.
Bro, the aftermath is me looking at my best friend the next day and being like, "Damn, what the fuck."
I'm gonna look at him and say, "Damn, bro, thanks, because I'm $10,000 richer. Thanks a lot." Let me tell you right now.
You better be cutting that nigga.
You better. My bad, Leonard, but you better throw your friend some money after that too. You better split it with him.
Exactly, split that shit.
I'll take you to dinner. We'll go to dinner. I don't think it's that crazy. $10,000 is a lot of money. It's literally nothing. It's not gay unless you make it gay.
It's pretty gay.
It's not gay unless you.
It's gay, awkward, and I don't know where to go.
It is awkward, but let me tell you right now, if you don't lick it in a gay way, it's not gay.
Bro, how is there a straight way to do what you're saying?
Okay.
Word.
You want me to demonstrate? You want me to demonstrate?
Listen, no, I don't. I don't want to see it, bro. Please. You're making it.
You guys are crazy, man. You guys are out of control. Speaking of out of control, EJ, please regale us. There's a bunch of VTuber drama going on with the famous VTuber Iron Mouse. What is happening?
All right, so she joined the company a few years back, and that company is pretty much known for like scooping up either big indie VTubers or big VTubers from companies that they left. You know, they kind of swoop in like, "Nah, don't worry, we know what to do. We'll take care of you." And I want to say for maybe like the first 2 years of everybody getting into the company, and yeah, I'm not saying the first 2 years of the company, just like if you joined, maybe your first 2 years would be all right. But I think after a while, they were fudging the numbers, you know? They were like, "Don't worry, we'll pay you. We'll get it to you."
So they weren't paying for how long?
Multiple people have not been paid for like 2 years, it seems like. at least a year, maybe more.
And they're not paying one of their one of the biggest, most subscribed to VTubers ever right now.
Oh yeah, no, listen. Iron Mouse brought it up, and as soon as she was talking about how they're not paying her, and and the other fucked up part is she did a giant stream for charity and got like $500,000. And she's, since she's a VTuber, she doesn't like show her face and stuff. So she's like, "Oh, I don't want to put my name on this, and if people find my name, so once the company, can you do it for me?"
Oh, just so
he's done it before.
Your internet cracked out. So you were saying that she didn't want to give the money to charity in her name, so the company was going to do it for her, and they didn't do it.
Yes.
Okay.
And to be fair, they did this once before, and everything was fine. So she probably just assumed that they'll just do it again. Like nothing's gonna go wrong.
Right.
And then it turns out the guy that runs the company, Justin, I think his name is, he he's like, "Oh, our funds are looking a little crazy, so I'm gonna just use the donation money to keep us afloat, and then I'm gonna go like you know how like politicians run around and they try to collect money, like that's what he tried to do, so he could pay everybody back, and he got no money."
Wow. And how do you so explain this, right? Did she talk about like how do you not get paid for 1 to 2 years and not turn up and stop working or break your that's like breach of contract or something? I'm not a lawyer, but how are you on in the company for 2 years and not get paid?
I would have quit year one.
Yeah, because I mean you literally need to make money.
It seems like a lot of the people that were there were just like, maybe they just believe that eventually like shit would get fixed, like it's been a year, but like I'll get my money, right?
But how do you live? You know what I mean? Like how do you survive?
I don't think that they're not getting all it like they're definitely getting some money, right?
Not everything.
But they're definitely not getting all their money. Like from what I remember, because like VTubers like do a lot of merch stuff. I don't think they got any money from the merch stuff.
Oh, wow.
Which is kind of crazy.
It's very crazy. Wow.
And like after Iron Mouse came out, everybody else in the company's like, oh, I didn't want to say anything, but you didn't get paid either?
Since it's on the table now.
Yeah, no, like I'm telling you, like once she said it, like everybody else is like, well, now that it's out there, I didn't get paid either.
Dang. I don't know how you try to pull this on one of the biggest people you got. Like that just seems negligent.
I don't know why you would fuck over someone trying to do good shit for charity.
That and also just why are you messing with the cash cow? Like that's not gonna end well. Eventually that's gonna catch up with you. She's gonna leave. And did she leave them?
Yeah.
Good. There you go.
When she came out and said that they didn't pay her and they messed up the charity stuff, she was like, "Yeah, I'm out. I'm gone."
Is there like a big draft now for her? Like she's gonna like is it gonna be like an NBA draft?
No, I think after this, she's probably gonna just be an independent. Because why would she want to mess with a company after this?
I mean, at that point, what do you need them for? And she's gonna make a shitload of money on her own.
Oh yeah. She'll be able to collect all the funds from everything, all the merch that she drops, and all the super chats. You don't got to split it with nobody.
Right.
So the donation that he messed up, that he spent all the $500,000.
Mm-hmm.
It turns out I guess Mouse's like fans and everybody else that messes with her.
Right.
They're like, don't worry, like we're gonna donate to your thing again. So instead of $500,000, now she got over $1 million. Woo! So I think that's pretty cool. Everybody came together, support immune deficiency, And
didn't you say like every VTuber has an autoimmune disease or something? Like they can't go outside or something like that?
No, you said that.
You said that everybody.
You said that. I said Iron Mouse. I said Iron Mouse has an immune deficiency, and that's why she's like.
You said like
I did not.
All of them are sick. You said all of them are sick.
Oh, stop!
You did say that. Stop it now. Now you don't want. Now you're on the air. You want to save.
My man's trying to gas up the VTuber.
No, you dead ass were like you were like nah. Like most of them are mad sick. Like that's why they do that because they can stay inside. I am not bugging. I am not lying right now.
I definitely didn't say they were all sick. I said they definitely they did most of them have like anxiety problems too.
Oh,
I think that's probably what I was getting at.
they got agoraphobia.
Yeah, I
That
think
seems
so.
like it. That seems like it. Seems like yeah, that seems like the perfect gig for somebody has an autoimmune deficiency and is afraid of people. That's it. You just behind the screen. That you can't. It's like you don't even got to show yourself. You got the avatar, so you're really behind like two freaking shields right there. You were telling me the other day though you are very active in the chats, and apparently you've been pissing off a lot of VTubers, haven't you?
Okay, listen. I don't know what I'm doing, but I just say a thing, and I guess because of my name, they're like, "Oh, are you trying to clip farm me right now?" And
The VTubers say
it's not even like I'm saying anything crazy, right? Like, I'll give you an example. Like some VTuber was telling a story about how she was in the store and she was like shopping and she saw an employee walking over, because they would probably be like, "Hey, what are you looking for?" And she's like, "Oh." So I saw the employee coming to me, so I turned around and walked away. And I'm like, "Why would you run from the employee?" And she's like, "Ah, you're clip farming me. I did not run." I'm like, "Bro, I'm being facetious right now. Like obviously you didn't run away. Like,
it. She just snapped at you.
holy shit, bro. I don't know what's going on, man." And
And then
I
what was
guess
the
because of
other
my
ones?
name,
What was the
I
other
guess because
ones?
my favorite one is this V2 was giving a eulogy for a turtle, and I was like, this is the worst eulogy ever. And she's like, "Bro, what do you know about eulogies, bro? You even have any friends?" I'm like, holy shit.
Oh, well, that one you actually were kind of out
I
of
like
pocket.
that. That one was so
That one you
funny.
were actually kind of out of pocket though. She's
That is
eulogizing a
true.
turtle, but there was like two or three that happened this week, right? Like, you've been really pissing them off for some reason.
No, not Eddie being a bully.
That's right. Eddie's being. One of the comments said you were hateful in one of the comments on one of the shows a couple months ago.
Yeah, but I'm not
Pressing
hateful towards
buttons.
VTubers.
You're pressing buttons. Of
I'm
course
just
you were.
saying things, and they just get upset. I don't know what to tell you.
That's you. That's you. You trying to clip farm.
I
Speak
don't clip, bro. Check the channel, bro. I don't make clips.
well, your alias is board clips. So
I know.
everybody thinks you're a clipper.
Bro,
Why the fuck is your
every
name
time I
called
pop into a
the
new
Board Clipper?
stream, bro, every time I pop into like a stream, like there's like someone I never watched before, they're like, "Hey, you make clips? You gonna clip me?" I'm like, "No,
What were you saying, Leonard?
I don't do that."
Why the fuck is your name Clip Board Clip? Like,
Clipboard.
change your fucking name.
You change your fucking name, bro.
Whoa,
You ain't even
nah, because
clipping, bro.
all right, I think I was talking to Gritty about this the other day, and I was like, I would change my name, but everybody knows me as this, so now I'm just gonna be a stranger again.
Well, with your reputation, you should switch your name because
So
everybody hates you now. Everybody's coming at you.
I do not have a bad reputation,
You're
bro.
pissing people off in the chat. You're pissing the
It
VTubers.
happened three. It happened 3 times. Okay, it's not a recurring thing.
Reoccurring is literally more than once, and you said three. So boom. So boom, you're pushing buttons. And speaking of pushing
All right, you
buttons,
walking dictionary.
speaking of pushing buttons, there was a commercial and actually a whole ad campaign that has been pushing buttons all over the world right now. I cannot go anywhere on TikTok without seeing people slamming this ad. It is everywhere. So, for those that don't know, the famous Sydney Sweeney did an American Eagle jeans commercial. And basically, the whole concept of the commercial was that Sydney Sweeney has good genes, aka, GENES, and, good genes and then good genes, like blah, blah, blah. Play on words, right?
I can't
So
spell.
she's there, and imagine if I spelled that wrong. That's so embarrassing. She's in the ad. They do a couple ads. It's just her looking hot, and she's like, "Oh, I got great jeans, man. I got awesome jeans." Blah blah blah. She's like, sometimes she's on the ground and rolling
I
her.
like the one when she's. I like the one she's fixing the engine and she pulls out, like she just gets in the car and fucking pulls out of there. I
Yeah,
like that one.
that one. There was one where it's like very close up to her face and then her body, blah blah blah. So pretty just like normal standard ad stuff. Of course, with Sydney Sweeney, they're obviously gonna They're gonna glorify her body. They're gonna blah blah
Yeah,
blah.
listen, it's good. It's good wordplay, is what it is.
Well, a lot of people did not see it that way. A lot of people are upset at this Sydney Sweeney American Eagle ad because they say that it is promoting something called eugenics. Okay. And it's like they talk about that this is Nazi stuff. And for those that don't know, eugenics is basically the theory or the idea that, certain genes, aka blonde hair, blue eyes, Aryan stuff, is more superior than other genes, right? And that then it gets you get into the rabbit hole, and I think people that are disabled and people that are of color, they should be killed off, and it should only be the superior race. That's what eugenics basically is. So they're saying that this is basically an ad for eugenics. Jesus, you people are freaking bored, bro. If there's one thing people love to do, it's look into something. It's just nitpick something. This is what happened, bro. Sydney Sweeney is everywhere. People want to put her in their commercials. They want to use in her ads. She's freaking hot. Okay, so they say, you know what we're gonna say is that she has great genes because she's hot, and also we're selling jeans. So that's the thing. Sydney Sweeney is hot. She has great genes. We're gonna put the jeans on her. Boom. That's it. And then here comes everybody out the woodwork. This is racist and homophobic and trans. I mean, anything they could think of.
Did you know? Did you know that there was a similar ad in like the 90s? It was another Gene. It was another. I don't think it was from. I don't know if it was for American Eagle, but it was another Gene commercial in the 90s, and it was like pretty much the same premise. Like this girl's like putting jeans on and talking about like the actual genetics.
Right.
And I don't think anybody complained about that.
Well, it's a different
And she
time.
was white. She was like a British chick.
It's a different time now.
I'm just saying.
Bored.
It's not new. Like this commercial idea is definitely not new.
Well,
so I don't know why they're all pissed off now.
People would only take what you just said and use it as credence for their argument and go back and like, well, see, it's rampant in advertising and they're only looking for blonde hair, blue eye. Listen, Sydney Sweeney is hot. She literally has great genes because she's hot, and they use that in the commercial.
She's also not a natural blonde either. She's like a brunette or something.
Is she really?
I think she dyed her hair blonde. Yeah, no, like I saw somebody like talking about it. Like, yeah, I saw somebody talking about it. Like, oh, like if you zoom in and look at her roots, like she's actually like brown hair. Like she dyed her hair.
Is Sydney Sweeney? I just Googled it. Apparently, Sydney Sweeney is not naturally blonde. So there you go. She's not even a natural blonde.
Come on, bro. She only got the blue eyes, and maybe those are just like contacts,
And listen, I'm not saying that Sydney Sweeney is like even in my top 10 of hottest celebrities of all time. She's definitely hot. Right. She's definitely attractive for sure. I think that, she's a beautiful woman, right? But yes, this is like literally a fact. A lot of people find skinny, blonde-haired women hot. This is not new. This is not revolutionary. If you do a survey and you say, this archetype of woman, is she attractive? Yes, no matter where you go. You can't argue with that, bro. So obviously the marketing people are going to use that she's the hottest person, one of the hottest people out right now. They're going to use it. What do you think about this, Leonard?
I think people are doing too much. I don't know why people are nitpicking this. I don't find every reason that says racism or everyone believes it's bad. So what? Because she's a girl, and I got by her. She looks pretty. Like get a grip on
real talk, Leonard. Real talk. All the women that are complaining about it are beat, bro. They're beat. No hot women have a problem with this commercial. It's all the beat ugly bitches that have a problem.
Yeah,
and
they're jealous because it's not dumb. They're jealous because it's not dumb.
Exactly.
Ooh, damn, Leonard.
I was watching a video and somebody pretty much like I thought they were pretty dead on, right? Like before all this, when they had like ugly fat people and like people with disabilities modeling, nobody cared because they're like, oh, good, it's ugly people like us or whatever, Now that we're back to hot people, like they don't like it because like, oh, I'm not hot. That doesn't represent me.
One thing I want to just say is I found the contrary evidence that what you guys are saying. I literally saw 3 videos where I was like, this woman is hotter than Sydney Sweeney to me, and she's complaining about it. So those people are just nitpicking and looking for racist stuff. There's like a section of people who are just reading into it, and then I guess there is a section of people who, like you're saying, maybe a little jelly.
Well, I'm glad that you found the hot chicks that are talking about it, because I did not.
Yeah, I found 3 hotties, dude. I found 3 hotties, honestly.
It's not like she said, I have better genes than you. Like, she's not calling people out. She's just saying, I have good genes.
Exactly.
It's not like your genes are bad. It's just mine are good. That's all.
Thank you. She didn't say, I'm Sydney Sweeney and my genes are superior to yours because I'm blonde hair and blue eyed. She just said, I have great genes. You can have great genes and be any race.
Oh, yeah. Listen, if you got good skin and stuff, like, you got good genes, man.
I guess it would have been better for people if they would have had every representation, like a Spanish celebrity and a black celebrity. But guess what? They didn't. And she does have great genes. And she didn't say that my genes are the superior master genes. If she would have said that, that'd have been kind of crazy.
That would have been, yeah.
And if she did say that, I would be like, well, she does have an argument. She is Sydney Sweeney. Right? There is an argument there. You know what I mean? But I mean, if Selma Hayek said that, I would say she does have an argument. Selma Hayek may have the superior genes. You know what I mean? What is going on with all this drama on the T app? Eddie, you were big on this. What's happening with this?
Oh, it's so funny. So it's an app for women to like blow up men's like whole thing. Like let's say your mom is single, right? And she was dating a guy, and I guess she didn't like him. She could go on the T app and just like dump all his business. This is his name. This is where he lives. This is why I don't think anybody should date him. And I guess men figured out how to and it's not like everybody's saying they got hacked. Like apparently it was just publicly accessible information. So some men decided, let's go see what all these women that are throwing men under the bus are doing and looking like. And
insecure men. Let's make note of that.
And insecure? I'll tell you something right now. I was maybe being a little hyperbolic when I was saying all the Sweeney haters were beat, but these women are definitely beat. It's confirmed. It's confirmed. You can look up all the pictures, bro.
So what happened is, so there's the app that women can go and conversate about men, right? Like they could kill men. But then so it did get hacked and it did get leaked because the verification photos that they put up verification photos with their ID got leaked. That got like outed and dumped on some website. And then there was a second leak where the hackers got the chat logs of all the women and them saying scandalous stuff about cheating and this and that and whatever. So then there was a second drop of info, which is all their chat logs. So they did get hacked. It is a legitimate hack right there.
Well, I don't know. That's what people say, but the people that were like breaking it down were saying like it's kind of publicly accessible. Like you just kind of, I don't remember how they explained it, but it's pretty much like on the website. You can see it from the website pretty much. Like nobody had to put passwords in and break through the firewalls, from what I understand.
But I guess the chat logs, that's definitely.
Oh well, maybe that's probably different. But like the pictures, like I think they got that legitly.
But I don't see anything wrong with an app where women can go on and talk shit. Like everybody should have that. We should have that. We can have an app. I don't know what you'd call it. It wouldn't be T. I don't know what you call it. But I think I wouldn't see anything wrong with guys having an app where they're like, hey, did you date this girl? Yeah, she's fucking nuts. Like I think both sexes should have that. I don't think there's any issue with that. And it is kind of crazy to be like, oh, you guys want to like chat about us? We're going to drop all your info and dox you. Because if you
But they were doxing men.
No. Well, they weren't doxing them by putting their addresses out.
They were putting their name, bro. Like they literally were putting like their names and addresses, telling them not to fuck with this guy. If that's not doxing, I don't know what is, man.
Well, yeah,
giving your full government an address.
If you're putting personal info on the
addresses, I think you're doing too much. But like you're just talking about.
Yeah, no, they're like I think the only reason I think the only reason why this happened is because the men were like, "We're getting doxxed, so we're gonna do to them what they did to us." You know?
Right. I could see the argument. I could see that argument. If they're putting addresses and stuff, I could see that. I
Yeah,
didn't
like
know that
you
that
can
was
talk
being
shit
done.
about the men you dated. You can talk shit about the men you dated. Just don't give out their personal information. That's crazy.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. I think it's the chat logs is a wild one. That is a funny one
I
right
feel
there.
like the T-app should have had better security. It shouldn't have been easily
It had no
accessible.
security.
I feel like that's crazy because the app is a safe app for women. Because you never know what these women have to deal with men. Some men are very abusive. Some men are toxic. Some men are cheaters. You just never know. And that's a safe space for women to express herself. You know. But like address leaking, I think that's what's really going on. But I think that's a little too far. But expressing how you met this person, what this person was like, this, that, and the third, or whatever. I think that's appropriate so that other women in your area can see, oh, so and so, oh, Eddie's this, and this, or you know, whatever. But like hacking and like leaking IDs and pictures, chat logs, that's just gives insecurity. That
Couldn't have
just
said it
gives
better myself.
insecurity.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Leonard. I agree with everything you said. And I think it's funny because I think if EJ and I were on the T app, we would not have good reputations, I feel like. We we
And
if
there are
we
men. I know there's a man on there that I know because he's insecure, he's a narcissist, and he's a perverted person.
who
I don't think I
EJ?
can say that.
You
No,
know this guy?
Oh.
no, I know of this person. He
How
doesn't
do you
like
know?
me.
How
Oh,
do you know
okay.
they talk about him on the T app? Your girlfriends tell you?
No, so he's part of like my kingdom. I
Your
don't fuck with him
kingdom?
Oh
because
God, he's in the group.
He's in your group chat,
yeah, the group, the Live Me um, group that I'm in.
and he's
And
attached to
and
you
He
and
and
Lou.
you
doesn't.
know for a fact that he's on the T app. Like they're talking about him on the T app. That's funny.
Yeah, he got somebody to make an account for him, and he's on there
Damn,
Oh,
we
because
should
so
have
he's
got
he
him.
was
insecure.
checking his rep on the app.
Yeah, because he's insecure about himself.
We should do that. Let's go check our reps on the app, Eddie. That'd be sick.
I don't. I
But
haven't been.
you have to find a woman to do it because they verify you by picture and the ID.
Yeah, we
That's how
could
you
do
got
that.
on.
Yeah, we
I
could do
mean,
that.
you listen. He could just grab his mom's ID or
Grab my
something.
mom or somebody. Yeah, grab one of my friends and tell them to do it. That'd be great. That'd be something, bro. We read our reviews on the T app.
I don't
Yeah,
have any reviews.
I think you may. I think
Well,
you may.
I've only been on one date and it was for the show, so I can
You
only
don't have to.
imagine.
You don't have to be on a date. You could just have
She
interacted
might
with
be on the
women.
T app talking about you.
Oh,
Be
imagine
like,
you,
yo, this guy is so boring.
the date that we got you for the shows on the T app,
All he wants to talk about is
Amanda.
weed.
You don't have to go on a date with them to be reviewed. You could just have interactions with them. You could have been texting them. It's whatever. It's whatever they want to do. I think it's fun. I think it's
Oh
go on
God.
there, get messy, talk some shit, get crazy, but don't leak no addresses. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like no addresses. I actually made an improvement the other day. Okay, I would like to bring this to the show so I can
Uh-oh.
be congratulated, so that I can get my props. We have discussed many times how I'm a serial ghoster, and I'm not proud of it. And if I am on the T app, that is like the number one thing, like serial ghoster. Not cool, not fun. Not saying I like it, but I did say that this year, or I think I said it last year, but I wanted to not do that anymore. And I wanted to be respectful, and I wanted to be a nice man. And I will say that I was engaging in a text conversation with a woman that I just met not too long ago, and I wasn't feeling it. And you know what I did? I told her about it, and I left amicably. What do you think about that? I did it respectfully. I said, you know what? I did lie though. I was like, I got a lot going on. So that was a lie.
I thought I thought you were gonna be like, yeah, like we're still talking, and hopefully I keep up with it because I would have been like,
Oh,
No,
I
no,
thought
no,
that
that's
no,
shit.
where you're going.
no, 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 no. I did lie. There was like half of I just said, oh, I got a lot going on right now. It's a little crazy. I can't really, but I just wanted to let her know that hey, I'm not gonna be around. So I think that's an improvement, right? I think it's pretty nice.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Thank
At least
you.
you told her.
Thank you. But you wanted something even funnier, right? So we were talking about Snapchat like a couple hours before. And I was like, oh yeah, Snapchat sucks. Like if you're grown and you got Snapchat, like you're up to no good. Basically meaning like that's where like a lot of cheating and stuff happens, right? So I was like, oh, if
Oh
you
yeah,
got
that's where you get the
Snapchat,
news.
like if you get Snap, if you're like over this age and you got Snapchat, like you're up to no good. She was like, oh, okay. Ha, ha, ha. And then after I told her I got a lot going on, she texted me. She was like, well, I guess you're up to no good, huh? I saw you on Snapchat. And I was like, huh? And then I remembered I do have a Snapchat, but I don't use it. I signed up for Snapchat like years ago or whatever, but I'm not
Wow.
active on it. So I was like, oh, LOL, like I'm not active, but that's it. I was already cooked, bro. Like that looked crazy. That looked crazy. I'm on
You
it.
up to no good.
I'm on it, but I'm not on it. You know what I mean? Because Snapchat will show you, I guess, depending on your contacts. So then once she saved my number, she must have went back into Snapchat and then broop, I just popped up. She was like, "Oh, really?
Likely story, bro.
Oh,
You're gonna be on the
really?
T
You
app
got a
now.
lot going on Snapchat, huh?" I was like, "Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. I'm not even on it."
She's gonna put you on the T app, brother.
Yeah, I'm on the T app.
Or you're gonna be on the T app now.
I'm for sure on the T app. Yeah, dead ass, dead ass.
Serial ghoster, and he's a Snapchat gooner.
You guys have Snap?
I
Yeah.
used to, back like around like high school,
Mm-hmm.
but I only had that because that was like the place where women were willing to send nudes. You know, like they were like, I don't want to text you the nudes, but I'll send it to you on Snapchat. So I'm like, I guess I gotta get Snapchat
Look
now.
at you. Look at you. Up to no good. Leonard, you got Snap?
Yeah, I barely use it now.
Oh,
I don't use it to watch like other people's snaps and shit.
okay. You don't be getting nudes on there?
Nah, no woman has ever did that in my entire life besides my ex-girlfriend.
Well, now that you say that, now we got to launch another mission. We got to we
Now
gotta
that you
get
say that, now we're gonna have to look into your history, man. Maybe you're lying.
No,
You might
no.
be
Now
on
we
the
got to
T
get
app
him
now.
nudes. Now we got to get a woman to send him nudes. We got to pop your cherry on that one. I don't think it'll be as exciting as I think we reached the pinnacle, right? Everything
Yeah, I
that
think
trumps everything.
you can't get better than that.
We can't work backwards. We should have slowly escalated. I think we
Yeah, you
kind of
should have
blew.
ramped it up instead of just going straight to the top.
I think we kind of fucked up, right? Like we
We
knocked
went straight
everything
to the
out.
penthouse.
Yeah, we went straight up to the highest level. I think we should have worked it up like, let's get Leonard's first kiss. And then you go, how was it? Oh, it was really good. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's get Leonard's like first nude. What you think about it? What was it like? And then do it. We were just like, oh, we're gonna get you laid right now. Now we can't go backwards. That was like a year's worth of show that we could have got out of that. What an idiot. No, you know you retarded. I don't got the drops. I got
You don't got your soundboard?
no, you know you retarded.
You can edit that in.
I don't have my soundboard. It's funny you bring that up because you can see this beautiful background is not a fake background. Tap, tap, tap. I am at my parents' house, okay, which is beautiful, which is lovely, which is amazing. I'm having a wonderful time. But here's the thing. If you guys ever come to my parents' house, let me tell you right now. You ever hear how when you go on a cruise ship, you're like in another jurisdiction? There's like rule, you're at the laws of the ocean. That's how it feels when you come here. When you come here, bro, throw all the rules out the window. There's a new sheriff in town. We have a thing in this house
What
called
are you not allowed to do?
we have a thing in this house called violations, and I have racked up pretty much every violation you can get. So we're gonna go through some of these violations, and we're gonna see if these, if you guys find these acceptable. Do you guys agree, disagree? So this is one of my favorite violations here, and I've got this many times, and I've done this in secret too. Don't tell anybody. I've done this secretly. So in
You're
front of
blowing
me,
yourself up right now. Your
you
mom
know,
watches, doesn't she?
she don't watch. She wouldn't watch this long.
Uh,
Once we got to like anything about sex, she goes, "Oh, you guys are nasty," and then she hangs up. She clicks off. In front of me over here, this violation number one. This is a big violation that you can get. You will really get in trouble. Two couches in front of me. Small couch, big couch. Big couch is where our beautiful dog Daisy sits, who's sitting over there. Now, here's the deal. You can sit on the small couch and then sit on the big couch. You can sit on the small couch by itself, no issue. What you are prohibited to do is go from the big couch to the small couch. That is a big mistake. Bad.
Why?
move.
Why?
You cannot go from big couch to small couch without dusting off and using a lint roller. If you want to go from one to the other, you want to leap over, you got to get up, do the lint roller on the pants, the lint roller on the on your back, because that is the couch that the dog sleeps on. So you are not able to go to the other one.
The way you say that, like it sounds like they have a little hook on the side of the couch with a lint roller. Like is it if I'm gonna get in trouble for getting dog hair on my pants, then there better be a lint roller accessible, is all I'm saying. Like it better be on the table at all times.
No,
if
you
this
have
is
to
a
get
problem.
up. You got to get up, go into the closet.
Tell your parents to put the lint roller on the table.
My mom should, at this point, my mom should have two on her hips, like an old Western cowboy. Like as soon as she sees you, and just whips it out and just rolls you up everywhere, bro. Because she is so on point with the dog hair. Like she is critical and anal about it.
And my other point would be, all right, the dog prefers the big couch, but what is stopping her from getting on the other couch?
Oh no, she's been trained. I don't know what they did to her. I don't know how they trained her.
They beat her. They beat her. How to beat your dog?
They might have. They might. I don't know what they did to her because she doesn't even look at that couch, bro. Like it's not even on her mind to go on that couch. She's on the other couch. So that's violation number 1 that you can get. Number 2, this one was very odd. My nephew got in trouble for sleeping on top of the comforter on the bed. It's on the bed.
What's wrong with that?
You know what? I can't go ever visit your parents. Because if I just walk in and I'm tired and I just lay down, like I have to be under the comforters. Why? Says who?
You cannot do
Why?
on top. And then there's also pillows there. Like pillows, you have to, if they're decorative, you got to knock them off. You cannot put your head on them. You do not even touch them. Don't even look at them.
I say one thing about that? I've been holding this in for years about throw pillows, decorative pillows. The stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen. They're not for using. They're just to look good. Fuck your pillows then. Get them out of my room. Put them somewhere else.
Anytime my mom has sent me a pillow for my house, decorative, I've used it. It's not a decorative pillow. I mean, it looks decorative when it's up, but I will put my head on it. I will destroy the pillow eventually.
Bro, that's like buying a chair and it's like, well, you can't sit on that chair. It's like, well, why'd you buy the fucking chair then if
People
you can't
do that.
sit on it?
People do that. People have benches and chairs that you cannot sit on.
What's wrong with these people, bro? I think. Listen, I love your parents. They're good people, but something's going on upstairs.
It's crazy. Like, my dad doesn't like that. It's all my mom. This is my mom's idea. My dad does not care. My dad will leave. Like, let me tell you right now, this cup right here, right? I put this down. I'm done. And the idea in my mind is, okay, I'm done. I'm gonna put this down for a second, go do something, come back and refill it, right? If that cup is there for more than like 30 seconds, I come back, it's gone. She's like, get another one. Like it cannot be out. It cannot be out, bro. It cannot. This is a major violation here. We have basically a curfew. After about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, keep it low. Keep it low. I remember the other time I was here, I was talking on the phone. I was about 40%, 50% max, right? Like I'm loud. I know that I'm loud. But I was loud, dude. Very conscious. I was like, hey man, yes, okay, so tomorrow we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. You know, okay. Ding, ding, ding. I get a text message. Keep it down. I was like, how much more down? I gotta start doing sign language on FaceTime with these people. I just gotta text.
You gotta mime it up, you know.
How much more down can I keep? So 9 o'clock, bro. Zip it up. You're done. You're done. Is that my mom? Yeah, we're talking about the violations. And Eddie's saying, what? I'm gonna be done soon. Now I'm getting clocked. Well, I gotta let your aunt know. Now I'm getting clocked. You see this? It just doesn't end.
Ma, this is getting a little ridiculous,
It will
Ma.
never end. I'm on the air right now.
It's a little crazy, Ma.
They're talking about the throw pillows. They don't understand how you cannot have a pillow.
You can't buy a pillow and not use it, Ma. That's kind of crazy.
So we got that. We got the curfew out, right? That one you really better. You're in big trouble.
I mean, you're the new one now is you're on the timer. I didn't know
I'm on the timer now. Yeah, that's a new one. But look, this is my favorite here. You ready for this?
Oh God.
Daisy, the dog, loves bubbles, right? Go outside, blow bubbles around. You don't even, I mean, what, I want you guys to think of what violation could you even attain with this, please, before I even divulge. What could happen?
The problem is when you don't go outside and blow bubbles with the dog. That's when you get in trouble.
You think the issue is not going out?
The issue is if you're gonna go out with the dog, you got to bring the bubbles.
Wrong.
And if you don't, you're in trouble.
Wrong. Completely wrong.
Wow.
So we have concrete that goes onto the grass. I sit down, no thought in my mind. Not even like there's nothing I could possibly do to fuck this up. I blow bubble. I go, can you take that off the concrete? You have to blow bubbles onto the grass. I was like, oh my God. The bubble cannot land on the concrete. It must land on the grass.
Whose rule is that?
I think that's my dad's violation.
No.
I'm not sure. Yeah, you could speak for yourself. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, come over here.
So the reason I say, hi guys, the reason I say not to blow it on the freaking concrete is because then we're going to have soap. Bubbles are soap. Okay. And as usual, Thomas doesn't think further ahead.
Do you guys know how big a bubble is? A bubble is this big. Okay. It's like they think it's like an oil spill. Like somebody's gonna go.
I mean, listen. I'm assuming that your dad, one day or 2 days out of the week he'll go like water the grass. Like, why can't he just, wash off the? And it's not like you're dumping the whole thing out. It's one bubble, a quick spray, it'll be gone. It'll rain. If it rains, it's gone.
It's over. But listen to this. This was a big international incident right here. This was the big one right here, right? So I couldn't even. This one
keeps going.
It keeps going, right?
So it gets worse.
I get a piece of ice, put it in my hand. I go, it's hot. I'm gonna give my dog some ice. Let her lick it out of my hand, right? I give her the ice. She's licking. And my dad's sitting next to me, and we're about to go out. So there's a little ice left over, and I think to myself, okay, like I froze, and I go, I know that there's a violation that can be had here. I don't know what it is though. Like I feel it. Like I feel a violation coming, and I'm like, I know that I need to discard of this ice I can't do it normally. I know that. I know that.
You can't just throw it in the sink?
Well, that's what I thought, right? I said, if I throw it in the sink, then I feel like there's going to be discrepancy with the dog's saliva, right? Because I remember one time, like I spit in the sink and it was a big issue. Like I went, big issue, right? So I said, okay. So I'm trying to be considerate. And I go, well, I can't throw the dog ice in there because there's saliva, right? So my dad sitting next to me. I go, well, just throw it in the garbage. The ice is literally this big. Okay?
The garbage. Throw it in the grass.
I dump it in the garbage. What the hell? Did you just throw that ice cube in the garbage? I was like, what? How you can't throw any liquid in the garbage can? What are you crazy? I got violation for that. It just doesn't end.
You know what? Hold on. You know what? If I do ever come over, I'm checking their garbage. I'm pulling out cans, and if there's any liquid in the bottom of them cans, they're hypocrites. That's it. I'm gonna be that guy.
We don't throw cans in the garbage.
I'm gonna check them. I'm definitely checking them.
Let me tell you, we don't throw cans in the garbage. I don't know where they go. They just disappear. Like I'll put it down, it goes somewhere. Like evaporates. They got some system. There is some like sophisticated system they have.
I'm never coming to your parents' house ever.
Well, let me
Bro,
tell
this
you what.
sounds crazy.
I
This
love
sounds
it. I
insane.
love it very much. It's the best. I love my
I have
parents
one.
very much.
Cheryl gives me one rule. I just can't smoke bud in the house.
That's it.
That's my one rule.
And obviously,
I
we
can
can't
smoke
wear.
cigarettes. I can.
I'm going to Eddie's house. Eddie's house sounds better.
No, Eddie's house. Listen, my house is
Yeah,
awesome.
there's not many rules.
I'm not saying one is better or worse. Mine is awesome. The one I agree with is you can't wear shoes in the house. That one I agree with. I agree with that.
That's gonna when I get my new place. That's gonna be my rule.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like
I like
Korean,
that too.
No
And it's
shoes.
funny, right?
style.
Because
No
it's
shoes in the
funny
house.
because Cheryl isn't about that rule. Like I'm the one that tells people that, and she's like, I don't care. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, maybe you don't care because you're not the one mopping the floors, but I wanted to keep mopping the floors because people are
Eddie.
bringing in all this shit.
Eddie's on point with that one. You're on point with that one.
Mhm.
And usually Cheryl's on your ass about everything else. So that's funny that you're the one that thinks that way.
Yeah.
Cheryl always got you cleaning and wiping something up. As we wind down here, because we have to depart now, I am on the timer. The one thing I wanted to discuss was the new WWE docuseries on Netflix, WWE Unreal. This docuseries has stirred up some controversy
Oh no.
because this docuseries pulls back the curtains on the behind the scenes workings of WWE. And people are coming out and saying, oh, you're exposing too much. You're exposing the business. Let me just be clear on something right now. Oh, yeah, we're in 2025. Everybody knows it's fucking fake. Everybody knows wrestling is predetermined and scripted. Yes, the guys get hurt. That is for sure. They get bruised, bloody.
Some people died.
Some people die. It happens, right? Bro, Vince McMahon blew the spot up in the 90s. Hey, we are predetermined like Days of Our Lives and like all of your other favorite TV shows and sitcoms. Everybody knows it's fake, bro. It's at this point, pulling back the curtain is just another element of to why people should love wrestling. It's just another layer of what makes it great.
I was gonna say, I think I would love to see like the script writing process, you know?
They did
Like
that
I
in
would
the
love
show.
to see like the behind the scenes of like how the writers figure out all this stuff.
They did that in the show. That they were in the boardroom. They were discussing who's going to go over, who's going to lose, where should they go. If there's one thing I love in this world, it's behind the scenes info on wrestling. Since I was a little kid, I read every wrestling book I can find. I listened to every shoot interview, watched every documentary. And let me tell you this right now. There is nothing in that docuseries that you will not already know if you know behind the scenes of wrestling. There's nothing in this docuseries that is going to be a revelation that will pull the wool over your eyes. We already know pretty much everything. We already know that the referees have an earpiece in and that there's multiple people talking to the ref about time cues, and they're talking to the camera people, they're talking to the people in the truck. It's a very intricate and very interesting process that I feel like should definitely be documented and is a fascinating look at the inner workings of wrestling that we already know exists. Okay?
It's only new information if you don't watch wrestling.
It's only new if you're like under the age of 12. You know what I mean? Like, really? Stop it. And it was a fun show. I'm not going to go too deep on the show, but I thought it was a great show. I eat pretty much anything up that is of this nature. The only critique I had was the last episode that was about WrestleMania. I feel like they should have discussed and showed more of them setting up WrestleMania and the inner workings of WrestleMania itself. Instead, they went with more of they built up pretty much all the players over the course of the show, like CM Punk, Charlotte Flair, John Cena, Cody Rhodes. And they kind of the WrestleMania episode was more of a conclusion, and they just showed basically them getting ready for the match. They showed the match and then them winding down. I wanted a more over-expansive look at WrestleMania itself. You know, talk to the pyro guys, talk to the light guys, talk to the referees, talk to other people in that. I would love to know what it's like. Okay, how do they get the logo? How do they create the logo? What goes into that? What goes into the pyro display? So although I thought the show was great,
Yeah, no, that's interesting. That because they go crazy with the fireworks displays and the smoke and all that stuff.
yeah, I thought that would have been a good element that was lacking from the final episode. Other than that, great show. Keep up the good work. Wow.
And rest in peace to Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan, very controversial figure. He died 2 days after Ozzy Osbourne. How do you feel about Hulk Hogan, Leonard?
Well, I never watched like his wrestling era, but I guess you know, everything happens for a reason. No,
He died for a reason? Okay.
Everything happens for a reason is crazy.
Okay. Yeah,
well,
Hulk
death
Hogan.
comes in threes, so rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne, Jamal. Was it Jamal? The guy that played Dio in the Cosby Show. Rest in peace to him.
Mm-hmm.
You
That's
know,
right. Rest in peace. Hulk
R.I.P.
Hogan's the last couple years of his life will be mired in controversy. Obviously, there's all these different controversies that people are going to be debating about for the next couple months. It's a very complicated situation. I thought it was interesting that it's been reported that Brooke Hogan has opted out of Hulk Hogan's will. There was a lot of stuff between Brooke and Hulk. I remember he was like dating one of her friends at one point.
Who? That's his daughter, I'm assuming.
Yeah, Brooks' daughter.
yeah.
So it's very very controversial. And there's a lot of conversation around Hulk Hogan. I will say that
One of his other daughters, I think, who never really spoke to him, named a child after him.
I think you're thinking of Ozzy. I don't think Hulk had another daughter. He had Nick and Brooke. That's it. Ozzy had other daughters.
I had kids that didn't talk to him.
Yeah. Speaking of Ozzy, the funeral procession was yesterday. It was live streamed. They were bringing the hearse around. His childhood. I think it was his childhood neighborhood. I guess it was wherever he lived as a kid, and they brought the hearse around. It was pretty sad, man. Pretty sad. We got the final lap of Ozzy Osbourne.
Where is he buried? Can we go pay our respects?
I don't know where he's buried.
Or are they not going to tell us?
It's in the UK in Birmingham.
We're gonna make the trek. We're gonna make the pilgrimage. We can do
I feel like it's got to be rough if you're like a famous person and you die, because like you can't just have a regular. You're not just some regular Joe. Like some dickhead might try to go dig you up or steal something or fuck with your headstone.
Yeah,
I think what's going to happen is that they have the funeral for like the fans and everybody in the UK, and from what I've heard, the wife is going to have something for people that couldn't make it in the States, like a memorial in the state for him, for like friends and family that couldn't make it, and probably going to be a little bit more private.
Okay. I mean, listen, he deserves it. He deserves 10 funerals. Do one every week. I think it was what's his name? I think James Brown. They brought him they did a world tour with his body. Not James Brown. Is it James Brown?
A world tour?
They did I think it was James Brown. Let me see if I'm thinking of the right guy. Yeah, James Brown. If I remember correctly, they brought his body all over the place, and they had different outfits for him everywhere he went. This could be rumor. This could be a false narrative.
What is it? They're puppeting him around.
That's what I read somewhere. That they brought that, and that's what. Listen, however many funerals you want to give Ozzy, give it to him. He deserves it, man. My parents and I were watching The Osbournes because it's on Amazon Prime. We were watching that unedited. It was so funny, bro. And as we end the show, I thought I would say this. I thought the funny anecdote, right? So we're watching The Osbournes for 2 days. Then we just decide to get up and go to this market. It's basically like a swap meet type deal. People have tables and booths and stuff, and they sell stuff. So I've been there about 3 times since I've come down on this trip, but I've been there 3 times in my lifespan. So we go down, and I've never seen this before. What is the first fucking thing I see when I go into that that market? A display of Osbourne action figures. The Osbourne officially licensed action figures. Ozzy was not there, but they had Sharon. So I picked her up right there. Look at that. How much of a coincidence is that?
That's kind of crazy.
So they had Sharon and Jack. They were 25 apiece. So I was only going to get one, and I got Sharon. She was the other half, an amazing element to the Osbournes. And it's just funny to watch that show because the house was just like in complete chaos at all times. They had 6 dogs, like 3 cats. They always had people over. There's always like screaming, and there's always just constant
Who's been
chaos.
drinking my beer?
And Sharon seemed to have loved it. She was always around like, "Oh, you're being silly. You're being a little wanker." Like she just loved it, man. I just feel bad for her because I can't even imagine going from that to now your husband died and like everything's quiet now. So I feel really bad for Sharon because she seemed like one of those people that just loved like hosting people and having just constant activity going on. So we're honoring Sharon right now. We got the action figure. How fucking cool is that, man?
That's pretty sick.
Right? Going up in
I'm
the back.
assuming that all the Ozzy ones were sold out.
Oh yeah. I mean, there was only one of each, though.
course.
There was only one of each. This is like from somebody's house. This is the only one that was there, and I picked it up. Yeah, if Ozzy was there, they got him. Welcome to Gritty Knows Best, you fucking wankers, you fucking dildos. Epic. Anybody want to say anything before we get out of here?
Oh, we should tell people in case they don't know or they don't have your notifications on that Gertie is back on Spotify.
That's right. GKB podcast is back on Spotify. We are not updated. We are only updated up until the 6-hour spectacular. But when I get home, the other episodes after that will be uploaded. Thank you, Leonard.
So thank you for coming. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We are trying to get to at least like 1K so Gritty can get monetized and Gritty can do more cooler, funner, YouTube friendly stuff.
YouTube friendly.
And hopefully God don't get sensitive or hurt by the things we do.
Right.
As Julie Chen Movis would say, love one another.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Beautiful outro. Eddie, do you even dare to say anything? Can you even top that?
All I'm gonna say is fuck the throw pillows. Fuck the throw pillows.
Fuck 'em.
I'm tired of this shit. I hate them.
Well, I definitely can't top that. So, peace and love. See you next time.